Shalom. This is Haru. So I pretty much, how can I put this? I have a lot of books coming, and I got a couple books, but I've been trying to I've been working on some stuff with myself, so you know what I mean. In a second, I'm gonna get ready. I'm gonna jump in these books and stuff, but I've been really like trying to get some stuff squared out with myself. Pretty much, I had got check myself. Well, scripturally, I had to check myself because it's reading this scripture, and it was talking about Moses being the most humblest man on earth, on this plane. There was no man more humbler than him, and he was humbled because of the law. The law made him humble, you know what I mean, by keeping the Most High's law and stuff. And I had to check myself because I keep the law, the best of my ability, but I surely ain't humble. So I had to, you know what I'm saying? I had to really like sit back and have a whole conversation with myself, you know what I'm saying? And because my thing is this, y'all. We are in thick, gross darkness. Even more dark than what it was before. It's worse now. This is the worst time ever. And the reason why is because these spirits are being allowed to come down on everybody, even some of our people, or a lot of our people, the ones that's not choosing the Father. You have these young men out here killing each other and other people at a crazy rate. Like I said, I said this a while, probably like a month ago. No, it was in the summertime, matter of fact. A friend of mine, told me that they saw a young guy with a big gun, and he came over and was talking to him. They knew him, but he was talking to him, and they was asking him like, why you got that with you and this, that, and he said, the young guy said, I'm getting the rate up, the murder rate up. And he was talking about like just going randomly shooting into crowds, like when people having cookouts, and, you know what I'm saying? So you run around and you shooting innocent people. But, well, in our eyes we would say innocent, but the Most High knows who and who he's going to punish. So when you see somebody get shot, y'all, that's a judgment, and it's even if it's a baby. Because like I told you, the Father will kill your child to break you down. Think about that. What did he let Satan? Remember, he let Satan, the accuser, the angel that tells on you. What did he do? He let him break Job down, because he said that if I take everything from him, break him down to nothing, that he would curse you to your face. Remember? So he allowed him to take all that, break him down, and that's what happened. He took all his children, everything, house, everything. That man ain't had nothing. He ain't had no kids to talk to. Only thing, he had a wife, and look what he did. He jumped in the wife, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So when even the young man that think in his mind, he think he's randomly going out shooting people. You're not randomly doing nothing. You're being controlled. He just don't know it. You know what I'm saying? You got these spirits suggesting. See, like when it comes to stuff like that, right? Now you'll have people get on here and say that, yeah, that's what the devil do. He do. No, listen. When the Most High wants you to do his will, evil or righteous, an angel will come and speak to you. in your ear, in your heart, in your mind. You know what I mean? And it's up to you. Either you gonna do it or you're not. You know, remember, what king was that the Most High told the angels that he wanted him dead? And the angels say he'll be a lying spirit in the tongue of his prophets. You know what I'm saying? That right there. So you gotta really pay attention and realize that this is the Father's game. This ain't no angel or spirit running around talking about he gonna take the Most High's place and he gonna fight the Father for the throne. Like that's Christianity. That's they bull crap. That's a bunch of junk. You know what I'm saying? That Satan, the accuser, the Shaitan, the accuser, he's in line too. He rats on you, man. Like he tries to get you booked. You know how when you get locked up, and I'm quite sure a couple brothers could, you know, understand what I'm saying because I've been through it a lot. You know, you get booked, and what happens? The DA come, and he don't go off of fact. He try to get you booked. He try any and everything he can to get you booked. He'll bring up that when you was a baby and the doctor slapped you on your butt, you bit him. Like, that is like that. That's how bad it is. You know what I'm saying? Because that's their job. Their job is to put people in prison, to put us in prison. I ain't gonna say people, it's about us. Their job is to put the Hebrews in prison. Lock us up. Don't let them rise up. That's their job, man. So, like, come on. Like, let's use common sense. So, and like I said, we in dark days, man. Things are dark and there's a lot of wickedness running around, you know. And this is because the Most High is allowing it because he's using us to be the light. We're going to be the light. We're going to be that light. We're going to be those people that you're going to follow by example. You see what I'm saying? You're going to see the humbleness, the meekness on it. So that's why I said I had to check myself. And one thing about me, man, I can honestly say when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I ain't gonna sit around and got a whole bunch of pride talking about nah, it wasn't that, it was this. Nah, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. It is what it is, man. And if a lot of our brothers can sit back and start doing that, we'll get a lot further than where we at, man. But you got so many brothers, man, that's so puffed up with pride, man. It's just they don't want to learn nothing new. You know what I'm saying? They just think the Most High is just a 66 book dude when you talking about a power that you can't even comprehend. Did anybody here listen to what I read in the Chaldean oracles where it says that you cannot comprehend his image? Think about that. Think about that. You cannot comprehend the image of the Father. So that means that the way he looks is too much. You can't even think about it. That's crazy. Like, man, listen. But you got these dudes getting up here, attacking people, talking all this stupidity. You know, and it's basically on Big Judah. You know, and my thing is, like I left him a comment and I told him, you know, man, look, stop explaining yourself to these people. You know, the only person you gotta explain yourself to is the Father. That's it. You do his job and you do what he tell you to do. Don't explain yourself to them. For what? Who are they? They the same as you. That's what they are. They ain't no better. You know what I'm saying? So there's no need to explain. Listen, when I read something and somebody leave me a comment or talk about you need to explain it. Nah, you need to get and read the book too. I'm not explaining. I'm explaining what I'm bringing out, and that's it. But I'm not going to try to prove something to nobody. I'm not doing that. If you don't believe it, then don't believe it. Leave it alone. It's not for you. It's that simple. And all this, telling our brother he leading people to hell. How? That's a decision that you make. He not walking up putting a gun to nobody's head. He's bringing out the truth. If the people accept it, they accept it. He's not leading nobody anywhere. You lead yourself to hell. That's the whole thing. There is no such thing as this man deceiving you. Whatever. You choose to go to church. You choose to go to the mosque to be Islamic. You choose to worship the fat man under the tree. You choose to do all these things. So stop saying somebody leading you somewhere. You lead yourself. You have free will. Like, come on, man. It's sad because the stuff that they do is really childish, but I understand where Judah coming from because it's irritating. Because you're trying to do what you're told to do, and you got people getting up here talking about your wife, but then you got the nerve to call yourself a child of the Father. Like, what law was you reading when you sat there and thought about talking about that man's wife? What law was that in? Because you even supposed to treat the wicked with respect. You supposed to treat them nice. So what law is that in? And that's my thing, man, right there, yo. Us as a nation, as what you would actually probably call us elders, because we're more learned than these guys that's getting up here, trying to tell people not to read certain books. Because if you're trying to stop somebody from reading something, that means you don't know nothing about it, and you don't want to know nothing about it. And the people that's looking into it, that means they know more. So they would be your, I'm talking about spiritual elder, not physical elder. You know what I mean? I'm talking about as far as in certain knowledges. So it's like I just don't like it, man. It just don't make no sense, man. And like, if you hear what I'm saying and listen to how stupid it sounds that I'm saying that they're doing, you hear how simple it sounds. It really is. You're telling somebody to stop leading somebody to hell like they're a bunch of damn robots and you got a joystick. That's the most dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. You can't lead nobody to hell. They can only take themselves there. If you decide you want to be deceived, then that's your choice. Because the same way, when I was younger, and the pastor, when I was being forced to, well, my mom didn't make us go to church. I ain't even gonna go there. My dad did make us go to that dang Catholic thing. But he did that because, I guess he wanted his daddy time. But look at it like this, right? You doing what you got to do, right? So, and your father put you in church. So when I was young, right, and I got we was going to the Catholic church, right? I'll tell you this: when that minister, Pastor Meisenbach, when he would try to tell me and my brother stuff, I question him. I question him like something was wrong with me. I would question him about everything. Well, why is that? Why you say that? Why I gotta do this? Who told you that? Where'd that come from? You know what I mean? That's all I was. And I'm talking about, I'm an 8-year-old little boy questioning him. And, I used to get in trouble. He used to say, your son is He's defiant. He don't want to listen and everything. And I remember one time, you know, my dad got mad at me, and I was like, so why do I gotta listen to him when I'm supposed to be listening to you? You know what I'm saying? How is he my father and you supposed to be my father? You know what I'm saying? He, you know, the dude tried to explain it like talking about he my spiritual father, and I told him, yeah, no, you got skin on your body. How you spiritual? You know, but that's just me. I was a child, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, my dad knew what I was doing, and my dad knew I wasn't going for it. You know what I'm saying? So, listen, it's just, some of us are going to always have that fighting spirit. Some of us is going to have that spirit, man, where we not going for it. We're not going for it. You're not going to just tell us, do what I say. We're not going to do it. And it's the same thing where I'm speaking about somebody being led to hell. If you use common sense and somebody's telling you to do something, or they telling you this is how this is, you're supposed to be the one that say, you know what, let me look into this. I'm not too sure what he's saying. You know what I'm saying? Your spirit speaks to you. Your spirit tell you when something ain't right. So ain't nobody leading you nowhere. If it ain't resonating with you, then don't read it. Don't listen to it. Turn this video off. Go back to listen to the people that talk about the 66 book all day, every day, and that's all they talk about. It's the same stuff. It's a rerun, like a TV show, because you're not gonna get no more meat out of what's already been, the bone been stripped. You know what I mean? I'm not. Now I'll give it to them brothers. Them brothers, they got that Bible. They do their thing. But how much more meat you gonna get out of the Bible? And why would you sit there and make a creator that created infinite? Like, do you know that the what he called the celestial lights, they call stars and planets and all that, you know what they call it? Do you know that place is so vast that it's like you can't find it? Like Enoch said, there's no end to it. So actually, these astronomers, they're telling you the truth about that, but it's not it's just not set up the way they say it is. You know what I mean? And, you know, again, at the end of the day, if you don't want to know, if you don't want to know what this brother's reading or what he's teaching, then turn it off. Why do us as a people gotta constantly go after each other? What's the point? Because I don't see not one of y'all getting up there coming after these pastors that tell your old elderly women to get them their damn money so they can buy a goddamn plane. Oh, see, I'm cussing again. So they can buy themselves a plane to preach wickedness. I don't see that. You know what I'm saying? I see constantly brothers going after brothers that's trying to wake up their people. Like, you got brothers telling they people that, yo, you the aboriginals, this is your land. Like, yaggity smaggity. What do you have? Now you're African. You was brung on a ship, but you can't prove it. You can't prove it. Because I tell you now, it's just one thing I say. I always say this. And a lot of people say, oh, no, we African. Okay. Find me a slave ship. Find one. I just want one slave ship. Find it. That's just like with satellites in outer space. What I tell them? Find me a satellite. Find one. Go on that what's that space thing called? It's a app on your phone. The space station joint, where they got cameras and you're supposed to be in outer space. Where's all those satellites at? Those 2,800 satellites that's up there that look like a ant's nest going around a so-called Earth. Where are the satellites? But leave it to them. Oh, you can't see him because of this. Like, man, listen. Again, you don't feel comfortable with something, don't listen to it. Look into it. Ask questions. But don't sit there and tell somebody they wrong when you don't know nothing, just like we don't know nothing. I don't understand how we could read a couple books and then all of a sudden we the smartest thing on, all of a sudden we know everything. That don't even make sense to me. That don't make no type of sense. You just get woke up and you read a couple scriptures and now all of a sudden you know everything. All right, come on, man. My thing is like, when is enough gonna be enough? When are you gonna stop with the bull crap? You know what I'm saying? When? We just attack. You know, and I can't sit there and not say that it's us, because it is us. It is us, man. We all we do is attack our own people. You got sisters attacking brothers, and for the pig flesh man in the other nations, and you got brothers attacking brothers for their own selfish ways and for the pig flesh people. Like, I don't understand this. It don't make sense. It's crazy. It is. It's really crazy. And we talking about the curses is off of us. How? How is the curse off you? Because you got brothers still attacking brothers. You got sisters still attacking sisters. You got little boys running around murdering each other. You got women running around talking about the only thing that matter is a damn pocketbook, a pair of shoes, and a man's paycheck. What? How is the curses off us? No, they on us. They definitely on us. And you know, for the ones that we're not dealing with some of the curses because we're chasing after the Father and trying to keep His laws. Man, look, we gotta start blocking people that's acting like that, or figure out something else, because those comments sometimes, man, deter people from reading certain things. So just putting that out there, y'all. I gotta get in this post office, and I gotta put a 10-foot 4-inch cast iron pipe 25 feet in the air. So, and I'm by myself, right? Anybody know what I'm talking about? Cast iron is extremely heavy, and I'm only 5'7". So imagine that. Yeah, not a big dude. So I will look at your comments, and we gotta either we gonna have to start ganging up on these guys, man, that's leaving these stupid comments, or something, or pray that the Father scare the brakes off of their behind, something, because this is getting ridiculous and it's getting irritating. It really is. I'm irritated for Judah. I don't care what they say to me, but because his attacks is just like crazy. Like, why would you threaten that man's wife or call that man's children names like that? But then when somebody do it to you, you be ready to kill them. Like, I don't understand that, man. How is that of the Father when you up here threatening a brother that's seeking the Most High? You talk, like, say stuff like that about that man's wife. Man, all I see the thugs thugging, doing so-called thugging for the Father. That's what I see. They ain't changed nothing. They They street dudes in the Bible. That's what I see. They ain't changing nothing. They ain't humbling themselves. They ain't doing none of that. Cause I'm stuck on stupid. Like, you sit there and threaten that man's wife, man. Like, and it's not this incident, cause I haven't read all the comments, but I remember the one before. That's still in my mind. How could you sit there and say something like that about a man's wife that's seeking your power like you supposed to be? That's trying to better your people. That just show you the sickness, man. Dang, that was crazy, man. That had me so stuck. I was upset. Like, wow, I cannot believe this. But I just wanted to make sure y'all heard what I said, because y'all need to see the seriousness of what these brothers are doing and saying, man. This stuff is serious, y'all. They not saying don't listen to them. They up here talking about, I hope you burn in hell, and like, who the hell says this? Who says this? They act like the man ran up in their house with a gun and shot their baby or something, and then they can't even prove that what he's bringing out is wrong. They can't prove nothing, so they just running their mouth and making threats on top of it, which ain't nothing but a bunch of street dudes using the Bible. Crazy, man. But alright, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all go. Let me get to this job. Shalom.